Hi guys,
Hello people.
I'm Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching Sopranos.
Episode 3, season 5.
I'm very excited. We watched yesterday episode 2.
Was it yesterday?
Was it not?
Was it?
What did I do if I didn't film yesterday? I don't know. Then I
You
missed the whole day.
Actually, you might be correct. Maybe we have been filming
I'm pretty
yesterday.
confident that
Oh
I
my
watched
God, yes.
yesterday and then edited afterwards.
Yes, it's very
So,
true.
like-
Both of us.
But I edited that episode.
Yes.
The episode we're talking about.
So you think it's yesterday?
But I'm pretty confident.
I loved the last episode. Loved the introduction of Tony B. I always wondered, like, watching shows. I not wondered. You know what? They don't do it. But I'm like, in your life, you know, two people that are like named the same. That never happens in TV shows because, like, you know, you have to follow the plot. And now we have two Tonys.
Yes.
You know?
I don't know anybody that's called Milena. I might have met in my life.
I
person.
literally, well, okay,
That's
I
called
have in my
Milena.
family.
Yeah, exactly. But like I personally have never talked more than 2 sentences with a person that's called Milena.
I have met 2 Lolas briefly.
Brief. So like.
But that's a very
yeah.
uncommon name.
Yeah, but like my name is not uncommon.
Your name
so
is
I
not
don't-
uncommon. I have a family. My niece is called.
Yeah,
Milena.
so like I'm very. Why do I not know
I don't know.
people who are
Well,
called?
like I know 5 Militsas.
But like that is the most common name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Tony also is like half American Italians are called Anthony.
Anthony. Yeah.
So like it makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're talking about this, but it doesn't matter. I love the introduction that we had to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think he's about to be such an interesting character. I mean, the actor in and of himself is very famous. Again, Spy Kids. Spy Kids. I know him from lines from Spy Kids. That's why he's very familiar to me. Yeah, so I think this episode we're just gonna continue maybe like feeling out the dynamic between Tony and Tony. And what else happened?
Adriana.
God.
That's the
That's
other
becoming-
thing that has happened in the previous episode. We're getting closer to her being killed, basically.
Basically.
And I am not looking forward to that at all. I can say I hate it. Like, no matter like
It
if she
feels like-
deserves some type of justice for her part in this whole thing.
Yeah.
I cannot accept that she's gonna die and not all of them, the rest of them, you know.
Maybe they all do.
I don't think so.
Not me neither,
So-
but like,
I mean, they're not gonna be happy. Like, they're not.
no, they're miserable
Not
people.
exactly. They're miserable
miserable
people.
people.
They don't have love, real love. They don't have families. They don't
Yeah.
have like
Yeah.
these are the people they consider families, and what they talk about on the funerals. He fought on his father's funeral.
Yeah, and
It's
you
like-
will never be able to trust any single one of your
So-
friends.
At least happy about that, you know.
Yeah, but they deserve more than that.
They deserve much
They
more
deserve
than that. They
justice.
deserve much more than Adriana,
Yeah.
you know.
I do think like this season, like last season, we didn't have, let's say, much of that storyline. I mean, it was constant, like
Constant,
it
but,
was present,
like,
but
here
like,
and there.
yeah, I think this season we're gonna see definitely like how much the detriment it has on her. Like that's what we've been seeing.
Yeah, I honestly
bit.
expect that to happen by the end of this season.
What?
Like for her to die.
Really? By the end of the
I
season?
don't think she's gonna think about it.
I mean, yes. I
Tony
think-
is dying in season 4. Chris is gonna die. I mean, I'm not saying he's dying, but like if he dies, he's the character that's gonna die in season 4. All those 6, yes, exactly. So like,
I understand.
and like it started in season 3.
Yeah, I understand,
know?
maybe.
I don't-
Again, depending on how this season goes, it's gonna give me a clearer image if she's gonna die. Like, depending on how much it concentrates on her.
Depending, yeah.
Yeah, because
But,
like
I
season
expected-
4 didn't concentrate, too much on it. We like skimmed through
I mean,
that.
but like that's why it's even more
Expected
impactful
now.
and expected now, exactly, because like it's been lasting for so long. I
think
mean,
that's
if she
happening
dies
right
in
now.
season 6, it's gonna be the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I doubt it's gonna, but like season 6 that do have 20 episodes.
It's a longer, like, it
maybe,
would literally be half the season,
yeah, so
you know
it
what I
might
mean?
be even like a half.
I don't know, I think it's too soon to tell, really.
Yeah, depending on where it
Yeah.
goes.
I'm very sad
Honestly,
to
I
see.
don't plan to make any predictions for Tony B.
I can't even start.
I know, or where it's gonna end, or how big the story is gonna be. It's just like, again, we always do that. We always do that at the beginning of every season. We talk about so much about what this season is going to concentrate on, and never does that. You know what I mean?
I think we always say this character dies, and this character is gonna die. But like that is expected. You meet a character, it's kind of expected.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like before the previous season, or even the one before that, we said how Johnny and Tony, that's gonna be the war, it's gonna happen. Like
that might be a case. Who knows?
See, I don't think so. I mean, even if it
Carmine
happens,
has died. Like,
even if it happens, that's not gonna be the main story.
No,
it's gonna be 1-2 episodes the most.
Yeah,
and the rest of the show is gonna be about Tony, about his family, about what these people are doing, how horrible people they are. You know.
And I really love that.
Like it's really not gonna be about. At least that's my opinion by everything that we have seen so far in the show. You know.
Yeah.
It does not concentrate on mafia wars or something like that. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved it about the show.
Me too. If it was the other way around, like, I don't think I would have liked it nearly as much. That's it. So, let's play this. Let's see what happens.
Very jealous.
What's the coffee? Where's your daddy? I'll get him. Come on. I don't know, it's hard seeing you like this.
What, working? With a real job? It's like I've been telling Feech. It's been a long, strange trip.
It's hard seeing you like this.
Anyway, you're looking to draw that shit.
Oh.
Could have just as easily been me that went away.
It ain't like you came away totally unscathed.
No, a couple of goons jumped me and cut my head open. I couldn't go.
They could have killed you. You ended up in the ER.
Got 16 stitches. You got 15 years.
You always were a lucky fuck.
Well, that's not completely true. I got other sorrows in my life.
Thanks for lunch.
Stay with me, kid. I'll be eating lunch like that every day.
I'm serious about this massage therapy.
Well, you should keep a square job like that for appearances.
Everyone let him be.
For appearances.
I told my cousin I want to stay a civilian.
Ah, yes. The boy king. Can I trust you if I talk to you frankly about him?
What?
What are you doing?
I gotta make a stop.
What is happening?
Do we know these people?
I don't like when things this sharp are involved. Is it sharp?
What you doing? My nephew does the lawns in this neighborhood. I've been working in this neighborhood for 26 years. Are you fucking deaf? I said my nephew has this area. Gary LaManna. Fuck off, huh? I'm busy here.
Exactly.
How about I let go off all over your stupid fucking face? You fucking nut, huh?
Oh my god. Is he gonna get involved?
What the fuck is wrong with him?
On parole.
What the fucking... This is insane.
But I hate them all so much. I don't know what to do with that.
The cable box has to be on. The fuck? Why am I on there?
What?
Is that Larry something?
What's that? My trial? That's Bobby. The fuck is this?
Julia, it's not you. It's a TV program. A movie.
I can see the resemblance.
As regards your uncle, of course, a promotion and all. Kind of thought I'd be out on the street more.
Staying off the street nowadays is a good thing, no?
No, I wants a chance to earn. I mean, I'm happy to do it. It's just 40 minutes I spent at Rite Aid's yesterday with Jan and the kids to feed now.
I should do it anyway.
I think this is her influence speaking.
It's hard.
Stay with the Epstein bar, huh?
It's tough on her. I don't know. 2 kids, a ready-made family. She's prone to depression, frankly. I mean, not that I have any regrets.
No, of course not. She's a good kid. All right.
No idea where Bobby's
Don't
doing
like
is gonna
this.
go.
Hey, what's going on? Nobody cutting the lawn?
Oh, my lawn. Mr. Vitro, the gardener? Somebody beat him up, broke his arm.
God forbid.
Sal Vitro?
Poor Sal, what a nice man he is. He put my garbage cans out every time he cut my grass.
Sorry, we're not open.
What, not open? A man in your position, turn away fucking business now.
I know
Yes.
you, right?
Phil, hey, I was just thinking about you. Those Islander tickets, right?
How about this humidity?
It looked like he was about to hit her.
Guys, please, whatever this is, shut up. Shut up, please, guys. Relax. This'll muffle the shot.
Like they're actually...
Adios, you fucking skank. Look at this, Joey. Today's a lucky day. Only made it to the odds. Next time, there'll be no next time. Come on.
Take as long as you like. No rush. I've got my Times crossword, and Agnes here will get you anything you need.
I call you boys because Lorraine calls me and she said there's a situation in our family that's gotten out of hand with John and little Carmine.
This fucking Johnny. He wouldn't even let the maggots get on Carmine before he's telling me to kick up direct to him.
Problem's Carmine never named a success. We all assumed to be Johnny because the son's down in Miami at the discos and whatnot. He's grabbing with both hands, John. This could get ugly. Now, you're close to John. You have any ideas?
What are you asking him for? He never even had the makings of a varsity athlete.
Your point being what, Junior? Oh, forget it. He's just breaking balls.
God, he's just stuck in.
Yeah.
Right, one thought
God
I had.
knows what year.
Maybe there could be a power sharing
Hits him.
situation.
The Sopranos have 2 bosses.
That's not all it's cracked up to be. Believe you me.
Let's not get into that right now. My aunt told me about it. What did they ever do to this guy? They released these fucks from the camp. Obviously, he wasn't rehabilitated. Here's my livelihood. You got me thinking about going to the cops. What are you talking about? Where you from? I don't know what to do. You got friends, don't you? Well, you know I always steer clear of stuff. What stuff? I go and talk to the guy for you. Get you back your stocks. So you give me a token. I don't know. Couple %.
Fucking leeches.
I hate
This poor fucking guy.
This one and the next one.
Just making a living. But like, we're making deals with devils here.
You got a breadstick up your ass, come here.
God.
Dudes, come on.
Like, Polly is one of the more hated characters in the show, literally.
I got a guy. I think you may have run into him. Guy in the name of Sal Vitro.
This is gonna be a bigger problem than you
Yeah.
thought,
You know,
Polly.
Mr. Jerry, the fruit, those hair salons. He came to me the other day. He asked me to take his action on the Knicks.
Jerry's my fucking customer. For years now.
Which is why I told him no.
I've been away 20 fucking years.
Which entitles me to earn.
Which entitles you to shit. In my book, you get points for staying out of the camp.
Don't take from me, then, that your book don't mean no gas to me. What's yours is yours, Paulie. But what ain't is anybody else's. Now do yourself a fucking favor and get the fuck out of my store.
He's not giving himself a heart attack from all the screaming. I mean, one might hope.
I mean, I don't mind.
One might hope.
I don't mind them screaming at each other. You hugged 3 seconds ago.
Oh, that's
Besties.
their friendship.
Uncle Joe.
So we discuss his career. I'm his wife. Sometimes he needs a push. You know, Tony, I cooked for Bobby and the kids every night. I did Sunday dinner at my house, and now I get to prepare the starters and schlep them to Uncle Jim.
This family stuff, these Sunday dinners, they're important, Janice.
20 minutes start the show. 3 doing the mushrooms, 2 minutes tops.
Well, relax. I just, give me say hello. Heard you were over there at the Motel 6.
My aunt took the house back. I'm moving in with my cousin at the end of the month.
Look, I mean, you know, if you want, I'm staying over at my mother's and the place is empty. You can bunk with me for a while. I was talking to my cousin, Tony B, and he said it's fucking stupid to run the house. I'm telling you, the place is just sitting there. 2 extra bedrooms. Honey, we're like brothers. How long are we gonna hold a grudge?
Thanks, Tom. Thank you very much.
Now listen, I gotta talk to you about your linens, you know, napkins and tablecloths, all that shit. I got something going. I think I can save you like 70%.
It's poetic that he lives at
Don't
his
get
mother's
these old
place
antique
now.
houses. They're grimy looking.
We gonna eat today or what?
Art and Tom aren't here yet with the entrees, Uncle. Everybody, come on!
It's advancing fast.
Yeah, like, I don't know why no one is. Are they just choosing to ignore it?
I think it just goes unnoticeable.
Your father never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
What the hell's with you?
What?
It's not true. I landed in football.
You never played college ball.
College? Those guys from Seton Hall were 7 feet tall or something. Took an academic leave anyway.
Small hands, that was your problem.
Yeah, Daddy always said that.
That's not the point. What is it with you and this obsession with this varsity crap? And when I was a kid, you told the girl cousins the same thing. It was very hurtful.
Tony, relax. It's not a big deal.
It's undermining. And it's the kind of stuff I'm teaching my kids not to do. So I don't want to hear it again. End of subject.
It's the type of stuff I'm teaching my kids not to do. I wonder where.
When? At what point?
We still get those season tickets, Big Brother?
All I know is you never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
Oh, son of a bitch!
What?
Did I just tell you not to say that again?
Say what?
You don't like the way I talk? Get out of my house.
Here we go.
Tony?
Now, Tony, shit. Get your coat, we're leaving. I don't have a coat. Well, then get moving, goddammit.
Will someone please tell me what's going on?
It's my last Sunday dinner here. That's what's going on.
Who's mowing the lawns?
Well, the guy...
Such a sin. He fired his Spanish helper. Took this boy out of college because he couldn't afford it anymore. He said it's his last time coming here. Angelo Garepi came to see me. Lorraine Caluccio reached out. Fucking twat. Didn't you fuck her once? Yeah, a million years ago. Was nothing a secret? Obviously you want to maintain stability, but having Phil Leotardo smack your shies around, is that the smartest thing? I gotta nip this little Carmine shit in the bud. Otherwise I could see a lot of people start fucking around. Angelo had an idea. What if...
Angelo had an idea.
He's just floating this to keep the peace. What if there was a power-sharing situation? Power sharing. You all were in charge equally, but no major decisions can be made without a majority of two. What the fuck? 3 other families have this kind of arrangement. What's this, the fucking UN now? I forget it. Forget I said it. Fuck that!
Suddenly it's a democracy. It's time to start living the life you imagined.
Where's Junior?
Upstairs, thicker than that.
The garage is open. His car is gone. Where
I
is
think
he?
this is the episode where they figure it out. That
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the whole episode considered.
Yeah.
Snitch on him, do you?
When did you see him last? His wallet's here, his watch. But his bail is not allowed to leave the house anyway. Junior.
Oh my god, was that house like...
Is this like his old neighborhood or something?
yeah.
I don't know.
So when they say they're not interested, you say,
A church?
you're not interested in keeping kids off drugs?
Where's Johnny?
So we close now.
Profit
Let me talk to
margins?
Damian. We rented the hall today. I'm looking for Johnny Soprano, goddammit.
Hey, this here's a church. You can't
Here
talk
comes
like that in here.
Johnny.
Get out. Go on. We're working here. I want to see Johnny Soprano. Ain't no Johnny here.
I'm his brother, damn it. He owns this place.
Hold up now. Back in the day, this was Italian neighborhood. Some fellas had this place here. Kept those vending machines.
He's not supposed to be out of the house. He does not have the thing around his ankle.
Does he not?
I don't think so. Because like otherwise like we would know where he is.
Junior hasn't kept time with her in years. You know, now that I think about it, Junior was acting a little peculiar when they got here today. Said he wanted to see Johnny.
What John? His brother?
I don't know. Also there the other day, we were watching the TV. He thought he saw himself on one of the programs.
Well, now it clicks. Why is no one outside looking for him?
Your uncle's missing. He took his car. He didn't call you, did he?
No.
My grandfather did this.
Maybe you better call Tony.
Can't just dump this on Tom. I need you to come here in case he comes back.
Bobby, I just can't.
I need your help here. Jesus Christ. Sometimes I think I love Junior more than you do.
You do.
Definitely do.
I don't know what she loves. I just need her away from these children.
What? I said get down here. I want to talk to you. I'm a friend of Salvitro. My aunt lives on this street, so I'm guessing Salvitro used to do the shot.
A lot of things used to be.
Maybe so. But you gotta make good on his busted arm.
Oh, yeah? Why am I gonna do that?
Of course, I said so. That's why.
Eat shit, pal.
Why don't you take a walk, huh?
What is he gonna do?
Break something. Yeah.
Kill someone.
This is a broken leg.
He found a leg.
Him and wallet. There has not been a single wall where he has not stolen money.
This and the mower's a down payment. By next Tuesday, I want Salvitro's whole orthopedics bill paid. Let's call it $1,200. Top of that, from now on, I get 10% of whatever you make in this neighborhood.
You motherfucker!
Shut up, I give you a crack.
Insane. He is insane.
What?
Tony, it's me. Listen, it's your uncle. He's gone.
You mean he's dead?
No. We think he might have wandered off. You know, I didn't want to call you, but it's been a couple hours now.
Fuck him.
He said he was going to see Johnny. You think he might have met your dad?
What?
He's wandering, Tom.
You can wander off the Palisades for all I care. He's fucking dead to me.
Same as Lydia.
Dad, can I go with you?
No.
Can Janice go and we just stay here?
What did I tell you about being impolite?
If anyone cares, I'll be upstairs lying down.
God, everyone's letting these kids down. Bobby, you too.
1 hour television. Then you both finish your homework. And you, lay off the Snapple.
You gotta understand, this shit between Johnny and little Carmine is bad. The instability. But worst comes to worst, it could work to our advantage. How? They fight, we pick up any crumbs for the fallout. The odds are that Johnny will end up on top, but who knows? So keep your ears open and your mouth shut!
Apparently there's a new president of the electricians union. Tony sent Chrissy over there to talk to him. Brother.
Why?
How much longer am I gonna have to keep doing this?
Major Rico against Tony Soprano? Those things take years to build. This recent case against Joe Messino in New York, it was 7 years before indictments were handed down.
Hello, handsome. Where you living now? Round here?
Do you know me?
Do I know you?
Jupiter Club? On 6th Street?
Caught fire, that place. A lot of people died.
Do you know my brother Johnny?
God.
You got all the looks, I tell you that.
What are you saying? You and I have relations?
God.
Some bitch, taxi cab, run me right over my foot.
I have a car.
Want a date?
I want to go home.
Well, let me get a ride by the shelter.
I have to find my car.
How many people are even searching for him?
I honestly think Bobby.
Just Bobby.
Yeah, I think just Bobby. I mean, Tony's mad at him. Janice is at the house.
What they said in what they said in the previous episode
Okay,
about.
this makes sense now.
Well, this would be better. I understand he cannot go outside, but like he's senile at this point.
Yeah.
What they said in the previous episode, you're gonna die alone with no one to love you. It's true for everyone.
How you doing?
I don't gotta tell you shit.
See some ID, sir?
Fuck you, copper. I know my rights.
Hey, take it easy now.
My car was stolen. I want my lawyer.
Sure you don't want to tell me your name, you're not in trouble or anything.
Corrado Soprano.
Oh,
Tell you what,
they think he's
why don't
lying.
you come and get in the car where it's nice and warm and try to figure out how to get in touch with your lawyer, alright?
Jesus, Uncle June, thank God.
This gentleman reside here, ma'am?
He's my uncle. Where have you been? We were worried sick.
Yeah, sure.
Let me see some identification.
They didn't think twice
I'll
about it.
get my bag. Where's your car?
I stole it.
Who stole it?
You know who.
Uncle June, did you tell Tommy you were going to see my father?
Of course not.
How did you believe him?
Sit!
I have to use the facilities.
Bobby, go with him.
God damn it, I can piss by myself.
How are you saying to a child go
Literally.
with him?
Okay.
Literally. God, I cannot watch
I
it.
can't.
Well, some exercise people give me the goddamn third degree.
I'm getting so mad about the kids.
It's Uncle Jim. We found him in Newark, in his slippers. He was looking for Daddy.
He may have Alzheimer's. I don't know.
Good, maybe you'll forget my phone number.
Jesus Christ. Maybe something seriously wrong with him.
Listen, Janice, like I told your husband, he's fucking dead to me.
Are you that fragile?
You don't know the half of it when it comes to us, and if you're so concerned, take him to the fucking doctor. Because I've had it.
You're the only one he relates to, Tony. We won't even be able to get him in the car.
Fuck him.
You think
really
maybe
put
there's a
yourself-
reason you're living all alone here, Tony, without your family?
Oh, wait a minute. You're gonna give me advice on marriage?
Yes, I don't want to be critical, but she's correct.
I know that I am not going to say.
Fuck it, say it. Who gives a fuck? You gotta know what you're doing here, Janice, huh? Trying to pawn this shit off on me? Your whole fucking life. Whenever there's a family problem, the shirk you do is when you run the fuck away.
Ran away?
Too bad fucking Berkeley.
I was 18 years old.
And I was 16 when you left me in a house where I had case of a murder. Who you all of a sudden relate to so fucking well.
I was merely saying
Free spirit Janice. Rebel without a calling. Well, I sit here mired in a bullshit trying to be a good son while you're off dropping acid and blowing roadies.
Roadies?
Oh, you don't want to know. Poor fucking Janice. She's so fucking depressed. Poor fucking Janice. She can't get up off the couch because she's so fucking tired from her Epstein bar. Poor fucking Janice. Fafungul.
Why don't we just calm down?
You know what? Maybe you would have smart because you got out of here for a while. But your hippie string ran out. And now you're back and you're going to do to this man what you do to every one of them.
fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, just like your mother, huh? What you do to him what she did to Dirty? You want more responsibility? Stop with controlling your wife.
God.
How about this? Vico and your nephew split the ante. East of Dyer, yours. West of Dyer goes to him. As for the broken arm, I don't give him $500.
Hey, what, he only got 12, D.
Well, there's fucking compromises in life, Paulie. I'd make it $1,000 for the pain and suffering. Naturally, I want my taste. Retroactive. Here he is. Salvatore, my boy. How's that fit you now? It's getting there. So I talked to that guy. Good news.
I hope you refuse,
I got
honestly.
$500 for your arm, and you keep half your revenue.
He took
It could have been nothing. Look,
he
you
took
know me.
500 on for
What's the guy
him.
is yours? This belongs to him.
God, I cannot look at him.
One more thing. You're gonna have to cut a couple of lawns on the come. Some friends of ours.
God.
Hell is not hot enough.
Some shot. How to wear hook?
Got a fucking horseshoe up your ass. You.
Harry Weiner was your mother's neurologist. I did her workup from Green Grove.
Yeah, how you doing?
Neurologist?
So I assume your sister told you I'm treating your uncle.
Oh, yeah, she mentioned it.
Get you in there, Dick.
Yeah.
With the right meds, we can control these things.
What things?
The infarcts. They're akin to mini strokes. He suffered some significant brain trauma the other day. You probably noticed him acting differently over the past 6 months, a year maybe.
Well, to tell you the truth, me and my uncle, we don't talk much anymore.
Unfortunately, obstinacy is consistent with his condition. Patience, forgetfulness, particularly with short-term memory. Do you find he'll ask the same question every 3 minutes, what time it is? Well, it's frustrating, I know, but anyway, the last thing I wanted to do was get in the middle of a family squabble. I just want to say hello.
Tommy? Bought you some fish. Trying to clean out my refrigerator.
Make sure your foam is sealed when you shut that freezer door.
So how you feeling? Heard you had a little problem.
What problem?
Your doctor said something different.
Who, Kennedy?
Kennedy's your cancer doctor.
I knew that. You said doctor.
Take your medicine, Uncle Joe. Make you feel better. Help with your memory.
Believe me, there's plenty I'd like to forget.
Yeah, you and me both. Look, the doctor said you may not have known what you were saying.
What are you talking about?
The varsity shit. Let's assume that you didn't know what you were saying, that you forget what you say shit over and over.
Yeah.
All revolves around him.
Why's it gotta be something mean? Why can't you repeat something good?
There's the coyote.
Don't you love me?
What was this? How do you end the episode like this?
Honestly, phenomenal episode. If you
This
ask me.
was somehow unexpectedly so good.
I agree. Honestly.
I just because I think we touched up a lot on the family thing, in his scene with Janice, and especially in his whole relationship with Junior.
Yeah.
That somehow that really, I don't know, it caught me off guard somehow.
To me, it caught me even more off guard with the Janice thing, just because I did not expect it. The scene, all of a sudden they started screaming some really important, painful things.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, that's why I was completely caught off guard. But yeah, I think especially the last sequence with his conversation with Junior was emotional.
I don't know how to begin to unpack that. The relationship between the two of them.
Yes.
Dynamic that they had. I literally don't even know.
I also think that just the whole thing about the Junior's health problem.
Yeah.
He had strokes, which can, again, maybe lead to dementia or Alzheimer's, whatever,
Yeah.
You can see that he is suffering from those types of conditions. Yeah. I think that is something that showed it pretty well, in my opinion, honestly, and it is traumatic to watch, honestly.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. It was to me, no matter what I think of Junior and how I feel about him through this whole show, that was somehow very hard to watch, honestly.
Yeah, it's literally in some ways triggering. Remind me of my grandpa, who also he lived until he was 94. So when he passed 90, it's I don't know where he was in which day, you know, and like he also went to search out for his dead brother, and that's where we like were searching for him because he just left the house, you know, like it's just like it felt very palpable, you know, just like Junior, and I feel like it's very palpable for most people because like most people have gone through something similar with their like grandparents, loved ones.
I agree. I mean, my grandma also suffered from Alzheimer's, so like just seeing that is very, I'm not gonna say relatable, but like traumatic.
Yeah,
you
triggering.
know, like triggering. Literally watching all that. It's I just think they done it very good.
Yeah.
You know, with all the scenes, with the anger things, the way the Junior screamed, talk, hurt other people around him. Then he was at some point you can see completely lost, like he wasn't there, talking about the guy who is on TV being him. Honestly, my grandmother did exactly the same thing.
I remember.
And then at the end wandering around unknown places, you know, and falling down. No, honestly, that was very scary watching. I really, like, my personal opinion is like you don't compare every illnesses, and every illness is horrible in its own way, but like this is something that like I would not wish upon to anybody, not even the worst people alive, which some of them are on this show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Junior is like one of them, but like it's still difficult to watch.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to unpack his and Tony's relationship, and it's like a relation that's very fascinating and sad to me because like in a lot of ways I think you know, Junior was let's say more of a parent to him than his own parents. I'm not saying that he was a good one. I just think like, you know, from the information that we had, and again I always come back to like he taught him how to play or how to throw baseball. I don't know what it was, but like, you know, it felt like he was more in his life, let's say.
I completely agree. Yes.
And again, there was this whole, you know, the whole thing in season 1 or 2, I don't know which season it was, when basically Junior and Livia wanted to kill him. When they tried to kill him, and like I think we talked about it, that it's different between Livia and Junior wanting to kill him, because like Junior is a very pathetic person that really suffers from his own, what word am I looking for? Like from the way that from the way how people see them, what he appears like. So like when Tony went behind his back, basically, like because of his own insecurities, he now had to act and like try to kill his family, which is like why Tony never treated him the same way that he treated Livia after figuring that out, because like Livia was his mother, and like she was
horrible
not supposed
human
to do
being,
this.
like hateful human being, like that had nothing to do in the business. And yes, I completely agree, those two situations, no matter how much horrible they are, completely different. And I think part of the reason potentially why Junior was more in Tony's life was because he wasn't, let's say, first he didn't have children, second he wasn't as good as in his job as Johnny was. So like while Johnny was being the boss and being the most important person there, Junior was never able to be that, never able to do that, you know. And that's like his whole life, because of those things, because of never being good enough, his whole life he suffered from that complex that he had, and like all those insecurities, that all he ever wanted was to be important, to be like his brother, you know. And he never succeeded at that, you know. So like now Johnny's and now Johnny's son, I mean his nephew, the nephew, like that, like he again had a better relationship definitely than Johnny or Livia, you know. Comes and like betrays him in business while Junior is for the first time boss, you know. And let's say somebody important, the head of the family, he cannot accept that, you know. So like I even know, like I'm not saying that's an excuse, you know, or something like that, but it is understandable at the same time. Where with Livia, it is at least in my opinion, just hate, like just like horrible human being.
Yeah,
you know,
like
especially towards your son. I mean, that
yeah,
is the
I just like think even Junior in the state where he is in, repeating like he never had the makings of a varsity something or whatever. Like again, where he is mentally, he reverts back a lot to the past, and so like it makes you think like when Tony was younger, like again similar to how Tony acts with AJ and like making him think that that there's things that he cannot do, like that they're not within his capabilities. It feels like that's what, you know, he was also saying to Tony. The same way that he was acting.
That's for 100%, and that's why in those moments, like this is the first time that like I didn't feel annoyed by Tony's reaction towards that, because like the person who is saying that is supposed to love him and supposed to protect him from comments like that, you know. And yet here it is, Junior, we know that he is reversing back. Tony doesn't, but like it doesn't matter. Like what important is what is being said, and by us knowing that like he is reversing and basically at that age, you know, that just means that like that is something that like he has repeated to him, and that was something that was painful for Tony, just like potentially not being able to go to college or like eating too much this or that is gonna be painful for AJ, you know. So like honestly that was and yet if I remember correctly, in one of the first seasons, let's say, Junior did tell to Tony, you almost went to the college thing. You could have had...
He did. He like said something that like sounded like positive.
You could have had college...
like a career in this.
Base or whatever.
Like that's what he says now in the present. But like in the past, when he was actually there, then it was like you never had the makings, you know?
But like that... If again that can come that can even tell you like
about Junior's
in some ways also manipulation in putting Tony in this position. If you take away everything that Tony can have outside of this business, just like Tony is taking away everything from Chris, you know, like you're bad at this, the job that you're doing is the only thing that you can have.
And so if you don't do it, don't come in front of my eyes.
We were literally talking about that with Chris. Like he had the option to leave and to start with writing and things like that, but the option was to leave the family. And the family is all he knows. So like that would be something very similar to Junior and Tony in this situation where if he was diminishing every Tony success or like potential future, and like what is Tony gonna be left with, you know, like the only path that he could follow. And now he is and now in the present time he's telling him he could have had a great future or something like that. I don't remember exactly what
he said something.
Just like Olivia is now talking about was talking about Johnny being a saint.
He was a saint.
While he was alive, she was probably treating him the same way she is treating all people around her. You know?
It's basically the same thing. Which like really makes their whole dynamic so very sad and interesting to me. Like now in that last scene when Tony was talking to him and being like, you know, why does it always have to be something mean? Like why can't you say something nice? Do you even love me? That like again, like his uncle has an illness, you know, and again Tony in a way is all like whatever his uncle was saying, whatever happened to him, Tony is always like reverting back to like what has been said to him or done to him, as he always does. Just like in this case, it felt, let's say, more appropriate for him to do, because like this is really directly responsible for him becoming who he is, you know, when he asks that. And like, again, in a way, all of this can be asked and said to Livia. It's just like, I think Tony, like the way that he speaks to Junior, it feels like those are things that he could not have asked Livia, because I think the answer was obvious. Like if you ask me, I don't think Livia loved him.
No.
I do think Junior loves him. like I
again,
believe that Junior loves him
in his own way.
Yes,
you know?
I mean, like I believe that Tony loves Chris.
I agree as well.
It's just, you know, is it a healthy kind of love?
Yeah,
That's
but
a
like
different thing.
again, just by talking about this, like how Junior was probably telling him that when he was younger,
Yeah.
you know, it's like now that is something that Junior repeats, like the sentence that like Tony said, like why did you have to repeat something hurtful?
Yeah.
Like something mean. Why couldn't have
Yeah.
been something nice? Was very
that was
sad
very
to me,
painful.
you know?
Like again, Tony always looks like a kid, but at that point when he asks that, he never looks more like a kid. And again, it's not just about that sentence. It was like I'm sure through his whole life.
Exactly.
Like what has always got to be something mean, and that is also not who Tony is. It's always something mean.
Yeah. Honestly, that's why again. No, honestly, this episode
This was
was
such an incredible
phenomenal,
episode, actually.
Like one of my favorites, literally. I really enjoyed in everything.
Yeah.
That was, or I mean, even if I didn't enjoy, I just think it was well done. You know what I mean?
And somehow very subtly so.
Yeah.
Because when we sit here and like talk about everything, like how they show it, like the episode becomes even better.
I agree. No, honestly.
I also think like Junior's reaction in that was very sad. That like he is getting emotional, like he's gonna cry but still cannot say anything.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know if that is that like that awkwardness of saying something that's honest and just like
again he is I would say that comes with him being first that again they all want to be strong silent types, and that's what something that like they have all thought that they should be. You know, Junior maybe even more than Tony. By living in a previous generation than Tony. You know, so like I think they're not used to saying their emotions, but like in this case scenario. It could also be that like he recognizes pain in his nephew's voice, you know, and pain in that question. So like he understands that he hurt him. So like it's his inability to deal with all of that. You know,
to make it right. Like you cannot.
Right. So like he feels
what has
guilt
happened has
for
happened.
what, you know, like what does it matter? Like if you love him when you did all of that to him, when you were unfair to him. So like that was also just like Tony, while now manipulating Chris, he's telling him that he loves him. You know, he is saying things like that. I'm wondering in 20 years when he understands how much he has hurt Chris and let's say destroyed his life. Is he gonna be able to look him in the eye and really tell him that he loves him after everything that he has done?
I mean, that would be hypocritical.
Yeah, and that's why
that would be very hypocritical.
I think that is something maybe. But I just like, again, it's episodes like this and scenes like this that like I am so grateful for, because then again another reminder that Tony is not just a regular villain that you can easily just hate and hate and hate. It's scenes like this that remind you how much depth there is to his character, and like how easy it is to sympathize with him, you know, at any point. Which is always, that's why he is one of the best characters honestly written.
I agree. And like it again, his scene with Janice, like when he was talking to her, like being mad about the fact that she left and left him with Livia,
and she was
left him with the
older.
rage of Livia, like kind of abandoned him. And again, that is not it's not the blame of Janice. Like you can blame Janice for a lot of things in her life, and there's plenty, but just like leaving that place, leaving that household when she was 18 is not something to blame her for, because like at the end of the day she also is like escaping Olivia for her own sake. It's just like it feels very painful when it's Tony, and knowing that now, like how much that affected him, and how I'm sure that like, you know, that's the reason why they cannot be close, because like they both carry that they both carry Livia.
Even though exactly. Even though they live different lives, and like they every single one of them is responsible for the life and path that they have chosen, you know. But like I could understand that like younger brother would be forever resentful to his older sister for escaping maybe similar fate.
Yeah.
Even though she did not escape anything, she was not able to escape anything at the end of the day, you know.
No,
but
literally they
like,
raised her and she became that. And at
Yeah.
any point, like whatever happens with Tony or Olivia, I keep wanting to say, with Tony or Janice, I always want to say, Olivia.
Yeah.
Like with each and every single one, the way that they act, the way they behave,
Literally,
the words that they choose,
literally.
both of them carry on that part of Olivia.
That's why, yeah, honestly, perfect.
That's fascinating to me.
Perfectly done. Like I always think that as well.
Every time, like
what-
it's not even subtle.
No.
Like he was screaming in her face, "Oh, poor you, poor you, poor you!" Like, again, it's probably right now he is in Livia's house. Like he right now lives in Livia's house.
Yeah.
Like again, that also has to like in a way bring back some type of unpleasant memories
Yeah.
of your mother.
No,
like
honestly,
that was such a great
was,
scene.
Amazing,
It
honestly.
was such a great scene.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
While we are with Tony, there is also scenes with Archie.
Yeah.
And like I would like to mention.
Is it Archie?
Arthur.
Well, Arthur. How do they?
I think it's Archie.
Artie.
Artie.
I think let's call him Artie.
Artie.
Yeah.
Season 5.
Like
season
God.
5, for the love of God. We just don't pronounce his name that often, you know what I mean?
Arthur.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
But like they can call him Archie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. With scenes, oh my God, classic Tony.
That's what I mean. Like this is literally, let's make up. Like let's not fight anymore. Yeah. Also get in with me on this
shady
scam
business that like I am
part of
Exactly.
where it's gonna make me money. I'm not even like can't even be surprised, but every time I'm like, wow.
Honestly.
It never fucking ends.
Yeah.
It just never fucking I mean there was like a minuscule bit, but like this is Tony.
Literally,
this is the type of relationship
that's why I just
that he
wanted
had
to say
with
because this
is his only friend, you know what I mean?
This should be his best friend. And like to me it seemed at that point that like Artie, again, we know he in some ways looks up to Tony because Tony makes big money and like Tony is powerful and strong and like that's all that Artie isn't and wants to be, you know? Like that's where all his insecurities lie. That's why he's divorced right now.
Yeah.
So we saw in that scene when Tony asked him to make up, you know, that like he was happy. Yeah. You know, that like that made him happy. And then Tony did what Tony always does, takes everything.
And Arthur wasn't even surprised.
Yeah.
He was like,
yeah.
Same old.
I just wanted to mention that.
We had the whole thing with the lawn mower situation.
Are we gonna talk about
what is
that?
Like
I cannot. That's a fascinating character.
No, Paul is one of the better characters. Literally, I just cannot look at him.
But like honestly,
I feel disgust every time I see him.
Honestly, one of the characters that like I feel, I don't know what I feel. I am always surprised.
Literally,
but like never surprised.
Literally, you would think like it would stop.
I'm not surprised when he does something, but at the same time, I'm really surprised. How is this even possible? How is it possible to be this horrible?
I really think from all the people in this show, and there have been many, he's one of the bigger psychopaths. He's literally one of the bigger psychopaths.
I agree.
Like when Chris,
he went to steal from the grandma and then killed her.
Yeah,
and like then woke up and they took the rest of the money.
When Chris killed that guy with a stone, the first thing he did after shooting him is take the money from his pocket. Yeah. He really is a psychopath.
I mean, the woman did say like, since you were a young child, like I've seen you how horrible you were. You know?
Literally.
So like makes
literally
sense,
psychopath. And I mean, this was nothing new. Like again, there was like this. I feel like it's about to be constantly a thing because the people that have come back from jail, like Feach or whatever, it seems that he is doing things by the old ways or whatever, and so like that might create.
He is a psychopath as well.
He is unfucking hinged. He yells, screams. He is so emotional. Like there is nothing ridiculous. A ridiculous person. And again, I don't. if he is gonna be a bother to the rest of the guys, great. I don't care. I literally think all of you should not have a day's rest. It's just like when he literally goes and hurts regular people, as all of them do.
But at the same time, we were thinking about like would Tony make it, meaning like stay straight in this world and do normal business. I don't think it's possible.
Oh, yeah.
Even if Tony would not to push him into it, just by hanging around these people, like constantly, like witnessing these scenes, you know. In the next situation, you're gonna help him beat the other guy, you know, because like maybe, you know what I mean.
Well, again, the you are is very, the you are, is that from Severance? The you are is like very influenced by the environment that you're in. So like what is normal for you is going to be what you see in your environment. And if like what your environment is constant violence, it's going to become, you know, normal to you.
I agree.
To the point where you can easily like go and commit violence.
Yeah.
Against someone else.
So yeah, honestly, that's what I thought in this episode. Like he was standing there, this guy is beating this guy up, you know, and like somehow to me, by being around these people, it
seems impossible to keep.
Yes, because it would be like I understand he wants to have normal life. He wants to continue with like do massages and things like that. It just like somehow does not seem possible in my opinion.
I
around these
really
people.
wish that he would just get away from them.
Yeah.
Literally get away from them and like move states. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be a thing.
I don't
but
think
like
so.
I
that's why I want to
wanted
say
to,
it just
but
like seems that way.
No, I agree with you.
Okay, guys.
I think that's it.
This was
a phenomenal episode.
Once again.
Such a good episode.
Great episode. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.